Black Friday deals have dropped and RETEVIS have some awesome deals on all sorts of radios. They have discounts galore and we're going to have a look at those today. Everything that I talk about in this video will be linked in the description below. These are affiliate links, and if you use those then they do help my channel, so thank you very much if you do use these. And also these are on Amazon.com, which is the United States. These deals may not be available in every Amazon region. First up is the RETEVIS Alluance, I think that's how you pronounce it, HD1. This is a DMR dual band ham radio handheld. This will do 2 and 70 centimeters DMR. This is heavily discounted at 35% off for the no GPS version, $117.80. So this radio here comes with the rechargeable battery, a charging station there as well. You can also get this 3200 milliamp hour battery. You can get this also with a GPS version, which is also too discounted, 20% for $160 if you need the GPS functionality in the radio. So that is the HD1 to start off with. Next up, we have the RETEVIS RA89. This is an analog ham radio. This is a 10 watt dual band radio, IP68 waterproof, 2500 milliamp hour. It's got USB-C charging, and this is 15% off, $50 or just over $50 for this radio. So this also comes with noise reduction built into it as well. It has the dual, I think this is dual watch, dual band receiving. So you've got 2 receivers that you can listen to at the same time, and IP68 waterproof radio. So you could drop it in the river and fish it out and you'll be still good to go. So a 10 watt ham radio handheld, as I mentioned before, USB-C charging, big battery, so you've got plenty of storage in there and plenty of runtime. And there's many other features about this radio to like. So that one is a rather cool $50, 4.5-star reviews on Amazon. Next up is the RA79. This is basically what looks like a Quansheng radio. So this is RETEVIS's version of the Quansheng. This radio I've done many reviews on, many videos on reviewing it. 4.3 stars here on Amazon. I think that this radio is pretty much the same as the Quansheng's. Does a few different things. AM aviation receiving. You can also do frequency copy between 2 of these radios. You can hack these so that they'll receive other frequencies that they're not normally supposed to receive. USB-C charging. You can use Chirp to program these. They do a whole bunch of things. FM radio, emergency alarm. They've got the NOAA weather alert. So these are a pretty cool little cost-effective, cheap radio that you can throw in the backpack, throw in your car, and use it sort of as a backup just in case you need that. Next up again is another analog RETEVIS radio, the A1. This comes with GPS, multiband, IP67, so again waterproof, 2200 milliamp hour battery. So you can see here there's the GPS functionality showing lat, long and altitude, and also direction as well, which is good for when you're out and about. And other features which are pretty much standard across sort of analog radios. Nothing else that really stands out, but it comes with USB-C charging. But the main thing is the GPS. Now, this A1 is currently $36. It's moving on now to a personal favorite of mine. This is the RETEVIS RT95. I've done a review on this radio. It is one of my favorite cheap dual band mobile radios. 4.5 stars here on Amazon, discounted by 14% down to $108. This is a cool little dual band radio, sort of an upgrade from a handheld. If you want to get a radio in the car, this is a good selection. You can flip the screen upside down. I think that's shown further down here in the list of features. You can also run this too at home as a sort of base station radio as well. I think it's 25 watts out on 2 meters and 70 centimeters. The microphone feels real nice. It's a good sort of sizable microphone. You can customize the buttons to do all sorts of various different things. The functionality is rather easy to get the hang of and to use. It's got a relatively large screen, so you can see there that The S meter looks really nice too. It's a nice colourful S meter. I don't think that they've got any photos in their promotional stuff showing the S meter, but it's a nice colourful bar graph, which eventually, I think, green, yellow and red. And you'll see that in my review if you go and watch that. Link it up in the cards here. You can program it with Chirp. It does CT, CSS, all sorts of things. I really like this radio. It's a great budget upgrade radio from sort of a handheld, and for $108 that is on special for RETEVIS. Now another DMR radio, the RETEVIS RT3S. This is a dual band 270 DMR radio, 2000 milliamp hour battery in this. $83.59, 24% off currently. And there are two versions. There is a no GPS version again and a GPS version for an extra $10, $12, 20% off. Now, not only these DMR radios are not just digital, but they're also analog as well. So you can still use them as a conventional analog mode radio as well. So sometimes, you know, you might get the best of both worlds if you want to dip your toes into DMR and try DMR out, but you also want to have analog as well, then you've also got that ability. Now, changing pace a little bit, this is the RETEVIS RA25. This is a GMRS mobile radio, 20 watts, designed to go in the car, or you can, again, use it at home as well if you want a GMRS radio with a little bit more grunt. This is $90 on special, down by 25%. GMRS requires a license in the United States, so if you do have your GMRS license and you look in the market for a decent radio, small little radio for the car, then this is the one for you, and on special again. Now, while I was having a look through some of these deals, I came across this, which is also the RA25, but this is $80. So I just have a look through the advert, because I tried to find the difference between this and the previous advert that I was just speaking about, but I can't tell the difference between the two. You might be able to tell there might be something in here that's different than the other one, but you've got that one for $80 and you've got that one for $89. So I'm not quite sure why the extra $9. So someone in the comments will probably let me know. But good reviews on this one if you want a GMRS mobile unit. Next up is the RETEVIS RT5R. These are basically two Baofeng UV5Rs, but they're RT5R, the RETEVIS version of these. Two-pack for $30, so $15 a radio. Comes with two speaker microphones as well, 1400 milliamp hour batteries, ham radios. These can be programmed with Chirp. If you've ever seen a Baofeng UV5R, you'll know what these are. And probably one of the cheapest versions of the UV5R that I've seen, if this two-pack here for $15 a radio, 50% off on that one for Black Friday. Now, the RETEVIS Alluance HS4 10-meter radio. I did a review on this radio around about a month ago, and I will put that up in the cards. 10-meter radio has, key for me, had CW and also FM. I was really interested in FM, but it's also got USB, SSB, USB, LSB, AM. This is 4.4 stars, discounted majorly here, 20%. To $177.59. I thought this radio was pretty good for a couple of reasons, and you can go back and view my review on that. There's been a couple of other guys that have done reviews on this radio too. So we're seeing more and more of these coming out, these 10-meter radios with the solar cycle starting to, I think, plateau at the top of that now, but there's still plenty of DX to be had coming up. Again, if you want to learn more, go and watch my video, but you can pick that up if you have been looking at getting hold of one, getting on 10 meters. This is good for technicians who can use 10 meters, $177.59. Now we're going back to GMRS handhelds. There's a few of them here. This is the HA1G, IP67. It does NOAA reception, 2800 milliamp hour battery, USB-C charging, comes with the dock. And these, again, you require a GMRS license to use one of these. $30 for this radio. There's plenty of features to like here. GMRS is probably going to be, you're probably going to need to be a little bit more rugged with this, because this is sort of stuff that you would use in the outdoors on overlanding or going for walks. As you can see here, old mate's probably going to go walking over a river at some point and drop this in, that's where the IP67 waterproof comes in. So that's the first one of the GMRS radios. The next one here is the RETEVIS NR30. These don't come with a screen on the front. They do come with a channel selector knob, so they've got some different features in here. They're a 2-pack IP67. Other features which are available with it: a slightly larger battery, 2800 milliamp hours as well, $90 for the 2-pack. So again, don't have the same screen, but probably a little bit more rugged than the previous model. Then we move into some more GMRS mobile radios. Again, another 20-watt version here. This one is slightly different than the RA25. This is $103. The difference being that you've got a nice remote microphone here with some functionality on it, some different buttons. You can see your channel numbers on the front, so rather than being on the radio, it's actually on the mic. And there's the radio there. And it also comes with an antenna as well. So that is $103.59. GMRS features, NOAA weather, other stuff as well, dual speakers, because I think there's a speaker in the mic and also a speaker in the radio. So you've got the options of those two there, and you've got all of your tones and everything else that you need for GMRS operation. You can also change the LCD colors, displays, all sorts of different features here. Now, if you want CB radios, we've got the RETEVIS MB1. This is an AM and FM CB radio, 40 channels. This will do 27 megahertz CB, $76.79. Sort of a little bit like the 10-meter radio that we spoke about before. 27 megahertz is an unlicensed frequency, part of frequency spectrum, so you can use this without a license. It will have pre-programmed channels in it. You can 40 pre-programmed channels in it, so you can talk all over the country and sometimes even worldwide when it's open on FM or AM using this. 27 megs is where a lot of people started before they get into ham radio, so this is a cool little unit, relatively cheap as well, less than $100. I think it also comes there with an antenna as well, but just check the listings. 4.1 stars there on Amazon. Another CB radio, the MB2. So this is similar to the other version there. This is sort of more of an older style school type of look on the radio as well. And moving into more unlicensed stuff, these FRS radios, family radio service, so they do not require a license. RETEVIS RT22s, walkie-talkies, basically. 2 of these, they come with pre-programmed channels in them. $25.99 for the dual pack there. Again, you can get them in camouflage as well for the same price, or orange if you want. These, again, don't require a license, license-free, 16 channels. And they are available for all sorts of things: hunting, talking to the kids, when you're out fishing, when you're outdoors, if you need to talk. They've got limited range compared to some of the other radios that we've talked about, but you know, they can still be very handy for just even talking in convoys between cars as well. $26 for the FRS RT22s. The H777, again, these are FRS radios, again, even cheaper. 2-pack for $16.10. Limited range again, but again, you don't need a license for these FRS radios. Rechargeable as well. Some more FRS radios, the RT68, again, relatively similar, 2-pack, $32. These all have slightly different specifications, slightly different amounts of ruggedness, but they all pretty much do a very similar job. So go through those specs, see which one suits you the best. These ones are reasonably cool too, the RB48s, because they do have a front screen. So you can select, I think, more channels with these two. These are IP67 waterproof, $60 FRS radios. Let me just check. They also do the NOAA channels, emergency weather from NOAA as well. I'm pretty sure that they're 22 channels. Yes, RB48 talks directly with RETEVIS, all 22 channel FRS radios and also the 16 channel FRS radios as well. So yes, number of channels 22. So 4.2 stars for those two, dual pack, dual charging as well, which is really good. And the RETEVIS RT49Ps, these are floating IP67 FRS radios, slightly smaller batteries in those. They come with double A rechargeables, so they're not lithium batteries like these previous radios come with built in, but you can recharge them, and they've got the recharging station there as well. They've got the display there where you can see what channel that you're on and select all of your different functionality as well. And there's also the RETEVIS V115. Now, this is in here because with all of the emergency situations that have been going on with wild weather events and all that sort of stuff, it's handy to have one of these radios in your Go Pack. You can listen to AM, FM, and also shortwave for this. 4.2 stars, $15. It's a small little portable radio. There's a photo there. It's very, very small radio. And the benefit of this is that it will receive your FM frequencies for your FM radio channels, your AM frequency as well, so your shortwave, your AM, low AM frequencies, and your shortwave, 4.75 megs to 21 megs as well. So the ability to have this is really good because then you can listen to those emergency broadcasts if you really need to. And for $15, it just pays to have something like this sitting there in case of emergency. You know, you might not be near your car, you might not have another radio to listen to what's actually happening in real time to find out all of that information, if there's any dangers happening or if there's somewhere where you can or can't go. At least if you have a little radio like this, it also comes with a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to worry too much about finding batteries for the thing as well. So for $15, that's a very good deal. Now, there's a whole ton of other deals from RETEVIS as well that I couldn't cover in this video today. If you want to see those, the full list again is below in the description, so check that out. And of course, Black Friday is jam-packed with a whole bunch of other deals. If you want to see those, then there is this video which you can check out over here.